time I look around, I see something new to look at. Wow.
You're going to do a ID thing.
Okay, so this is the easy part. You're going to say and spell your name for me, and that way we just have it on the camera.
All my name?
Well, not your middle name, just, you know.
Just, okay.
Yeah. Give me your social security number, date of birth, and
I can't think of any of that right now. That's the hard questions.
I would do that too. Just your
No
first,
numbers.
Your first and last name and spell them for me.
Okay. Myra Burkhead, MyraBurkhead.
We had a lady who was so nervous one time she forgot her last name.
See, I'm like right there.
Honey, just sit on down for a little while until you remember your last name. So you have a beautiful place here. Tell us, this building has a lot of history for Gibsonville. Tell us about it.
It does have a lot of history. It started in 1886 is when it was built. Caesar Cone came here in the early 1900s and purchased the building and had the textile mill. It was in business until 1986. About that time it closed. It employed nearly 800 people. So the effect of those 800 people had a huge impact on the town. The train would come in, there was a train depot that stopped, and the train would bring cotton into the mill, could come straight into the mill.
You had me worried. You're doing a great job.
All of a sudden the mind is blank.
I have 3 sound bites already from that. You did great. So the train would come in and deliver the
cotton.
Okay,
yes.
And they would turn it into the textile.
And turn it into corduroy and denim.
And so
yes.
You have people now that come back that are just...
That have worked here before. They worked here, or their grandparents or their relatives, someone worked here. It was a very important part of their family and their work.
So it has got to be so nice. You all have been here for 6 years, you said?
6 years, yes.
It's got to be so nice to bring this back to the town because it was a place that meant so much to them, and now you've really brought it back to life. Tell me about what people say when they come in.
When we first opened, we would have to have a box of tissue because people would be very emotional about it. We had people that had worked here their entire lives that didn't know what they were going to do when the plant closed. People that had made plans for their children, where their children would work. We had a lady that came in that was a nurse here because her father wanted her to be a nurse. And she was a nurse here before it closed and was so happy that she got to do that. And so we had them, we had her to sign the wall so that she would be to sign the wall because they're part of this building. This is what made us when we're here. You know, that's our history. So they signed the wall, they leave their mark, and they're very happy about it. People come in, they enjoy the old creaky floors, the old original floors, the big beams that are wood, that are not metal, the old handmade brick that was made. Yes, there's lots of you're walking through history, just the building.
And the building is huge, and you have it fully stocked. I mean, you don't have a square inch that is empty. So tell us how big it is and how many vendors you have and that sort of thing.
Okay, the building is we have 18,000 square feet in this area, upstairs and downstairs.
Can we do that again one more time because the door kind of slammed right in the middle of it.
Turn your body and face, Stephanie.
There you go. You're doing a fantastic job.
Okay.
You're doing great. You had me worried, and now I'm like, oh, she's good at this. She had me all worried she was going to be nervous, and you're doing fabulous.
Okay. Well, every once in a while, my words just go away.
Well, I know. It happens to me, and I do this for a living, so
okay.
it's not just you.
All right.
So tell us about how large the building is and how many different vendors and different items you have. You don't have to do it all in one sentence, but just how big it is and how many vendors you have.
Okay. The building is 18,000 square feet, upstairs and downstairs. We have filled it with approximately 70 vendors. We rent space. Vendors go out, find things, pick things, and bring them in, whatever they choose to put in their booth, as long as it's an antique or vintage, and they're doing a wonderful job. I have vendors that range from my farthest north is Ohio and my farthest south is Florida that come here and work their space. So with them shopping different areas, we have a mixture of items from different time periods, but you can see a vintage time period piece sitting next to an 1800s time piece in the same booth. So it makes it all very interesting.
So tell us about some of the variety. I mean, we were walking around every corner there was something different, which most places, not that I'm picking on any places, but you usually see a lot of duplication. And here, every booth you go to, one minute you're going to see depression glass, next minute you're going to see tools, next minute you're going to see Raggedy Ann. I mean, you kind of give us a feel for some of the things that people walk in and go, I've been looking for this, or
Yes.
I can't believe you have that.
Yes, lots of times I hear ladies exclaim while they're browsing through and they go, oh, my grandmother had this. I remember this sitting on grandmother's table. So it will be a piece of depression glass or a hull or another piece of pottery or something that the grandmother had. And lots of times they don't know what happened to the piece. The piece is gone through time, but they'll purchase it because it brings them a warm feeling. Makes them feel good about that piece. They say, it doesn't match anything that I have, but this piece, I have to have this piece because this was my grandmother. You know, so it makes them feel good. But we have all kinds of things for different people that people collect all different kinds of things. From military items, we have military items. We have old appliances, old mixers. We have a customer that comes in that buys the mixers that was popular during the 40s and 50s time period. We have people that collect pottery, not only North Carolina pottery, but pottery of all kinds, old and newer pottery. We have people that collect blank.
That's okay. That's what it is. It's like we just take that. You can come on through, ma'am. That's okay. No, I don't.
Oh no.
Just
Come on, stand with me.
Stand with me. No, that's why we have. It's just like tape. We just tape it together. So
Okay, well, good.
It'll all be,
Because we have a bad section right here.
No, you're doing. Honestly, Larry,
I need a drink.
you are doing great. You are doing great.
Okay.
So, some of the things that you have, you were talking about. You have military items. Some of the things we saw downstairs, the dish room and the tool room. Tell me about that.
Yes, we do have a vendor that has lots of dishes. It's what she loves and what she collects. So she shares her collection and her searches to go into a room that we call the mini replacements room, and it has all different patterns. They're all mixed up together with each other, but it is so much fun. We have people that come that are doing weddings, showers, that kind of thing, and we'll spread dishes out and mix match cups and saucers and plates, and they'll be delighted with their purchases.
Fabric.
So
And
it's just fun. Yes.
I just said fabric instead of fantastic. So see,
It's
I said that's just fabric.
yes.
And then for the guys, if
And
you
for
need to
the
get rid of
guys-
them for a while, you send them to the tool room, right?
We have as many men that come shop here as we do women. We have several vendors that shop that will pick and have tools, old tools, woodworking tools, all type of tools. I don't know, greasy tools, that kind of thing. You know, rusty things.
Just keep the men busy, right?
Yes, yes.
And so you had talked at the beginning, just
And,
like a couple
and
more questions.
blacksmithing. We also have people that come in that do blacksmithing, and they're learning how to do this, and they're starting their collection of blacksmith tools. And so they will come in, they're looking for anvil or different tools to use with that profession, with that job, their hobby, that they will like, you know.
That's perfect.
So-
And so what time period do you think you have some of the oldest, and then do you have any idea what some of maybe the oldest pieces are? Or, I mean, I'm not saying the exact year.
What?
but-
The server downstairs, 1700s,
Oh my goodness.
George III.
You have a server downstairs that's from the 1700s? Okay.
Just one.
Oh, that, yeah.
It's in the table.
Okay, I can
Yeah.
just remember that.
Okay.
Unless, do you feel
No,
comfortable saying?
I'll forget the
Okay.
numbers.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so, have a server from the 1700s, and let's see.
We have the barber chair that's from the 1920s. We have Victorian furniture from the late 1800s. We have
Oh, we can't forget about the jukebox.
we have the jukebox that's probably from the 50s. It is the jukebox that is a jukebox that's like,
Do it again. So tell us about the jukebox.
okay, this jukebox is the type of jukebox that was used in Happy Days that Stefan stood next to that he hit with his elbow that made it go. Well, ours, you don't have to hit with the elbow. You just press the button and it go, but it sounds great. And it's filled with all types of 50s music. And some country, Patsy Cline, the Embers, some great music that's in the jukebox, and we enjoy it. It's lots of fun.
You did a
Okay.
great job. Did we?
Thank
Is
you.
there anything that you wanted to make sure that we covered?
The-
You're. Go ahead.
Okay, we also have vinyl. Vinyl is very popular now, coming back again from back in my day. We have several vendors that have really good vinyl, very good condition. The covers look great, and a very good selection.
And I almost forgot about the general store. Tell us about the general store.
Yes, we do have a general store. The general store is lots of fun. We'll have generally anything in the general store. We sell candy, hoop cheese, country ham, cold drinks in the bottle. We have nabs, peanuts that you can put in your Coke to enjoy like we used to do long ago. Yes, we'll have Charlie soap, woodworking products, refinishing products. We have jar goods. We have jar goods from Whitsett. Ward Farms does jar goods from Whitsett. That is very important. And juices and ciders. So,
And one last question. That was perfect. If people want to make a day out of it, and obviously start here at your store, but there's a lot more to Gibsonville than just your store. Tell us about just the feeling of the downtown. It's just a nice downtown. You've got an ice
It
cream shop.
is.
You've got restaurants to go to. Tell us about that. And they usually always have some sort of event going on once or twice a month.
especially on Saturday mornings, they have events going on. Today they're doing a sidewalk for children. People are drawing sections in the sidewalk with chalk. They have a walk-a-thon sometimes. They do sell produce and things like that on Saturday mornings. Sometimes they'll do things, touch a truck, where kids will come and touch a truck. It's lots of fun. We have customers that come in, will shop a few hours, leave their purchases here, go to Main Street, have lunch. There's lots of places for lunch, and then come back and finish their shopping. So it's lots of fun.
Myra, you were perfect. That was awesome. Didn't she do a great job?
She did great.
Did she
Except
forget
I forgot,
something?
yes.
Garden tray.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we don't have any video of that, but go ahead and tell us about it.
Okay, we also, in Gibsonville, we have a lot to do with trains because the train still comes through Gibsonville. Our store is on Railroad Avenue, so we're all about the trains. There's also a garden railroad that's in Gibsonville, a miniature garden railroad that is set up by individuals, and different people can bring their trains in and run their trains in the garden railroad.
Well said. Good job. Good job. Did we cover it all?
Is that
Everybody
okay?
Yeah, that was
make
perfect.
sure? You
Okay.
did awesome. Didn't she do a great job? You did a
Oh.
fabulous job. What'd you forget?
Angel,
Yeah, well,
can
yeah,
can you
sure.
talk to
Make sure
Angel,
you
or can
Turn
you?
your shoulders back that way. There you go.
So what we do- I'm sorry. It's just so you don't have this come hither look on the camera.
Yes,
But she wants that look for the
yes.
So tell us about one of your vendors here. She has a very special thing that she sells. Tell us about her.
She does have a very special thing. She has written a book, and the book is based from Gibsonville. It is written by Angel Matthews, and Angel comes in from time to time dressed in the time, she and her husband will come in dressed in the time period to promote her book. And we enjoy Angel.
Yes, and she looks lovely. And
She
looks
does.
Very dapper.
Yes.
We'll get some shots of you guys and talk to you. Thank you so much. Anything else?
Um,
Bob's
What
just
else?
itching to go shoot all this stuff down that we
can
got, you know.
can I mention
Don't
that
forget, did you make a cake?
every, oh,
Cake and coffee's
Oh,
complimentary.
yes. And also, can I mention that when there's a month that has 5 Saturdays, we do a 5th Saturday sale where all the vendors will do a percentage off of their booth for that day.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah,
advertise
yeah, you
that?
just did, but go right ahead. So,
Okay.
when you have a month that's a longer month, tell us about that.
Whenever there's a month that has 5 Saturdays, we call it the 5th Saturday sale. Every vendor will do a percentage off of their booth. So everything, all their items in that booth will be that percentage off, and it's on that 5th Saturday sale. We have lots of business. It's a great time to come shopping. It is just fun. It's just fun. Yeah, for everybody.
Everybody loves the sale.
Everybody likes a
Everybody
sale.
loves a sale.
Everybody
Tell
likes
them
it.
about the sale.
We also have,
Yeah, we're good. We're on.
Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Chase them off. Woodward shop side. Yes, so we got our claim to pay there, so now you're our next claim to pay.
She's gonna catch this one, yeah.
Five Harry Potter.
Also, Judy
He's gonna take this to you.
His name is Harlan.
Rinse it out first.
and they signed it, Judy
And
Garland.
they've been together forever.
Judy Garland, how long have you been here?
Yeah, so I know I'll find this sign anywhere on the wall. Okay. As much as today from. Watch the coming right there. Right there.
You can come through. Good morning.
You come first?
I learned that from Terry Garber, you know.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Like she tell me.
Terry Garber, Ashton, and Martin South.
Oh, really?
do nothing.
Okay.
Just nothing.
All right.
Oh, you're filming, this is TV. So you're filming.
I need to change my hair every 6 weeks, or change my lipstick color, or change clothes. One minute she'd say I'd like that, next minute she said she did. So with television, you never know what they're being told. You know, amp up the energy, amp up the
The energy is high energy.
Yeah.
Let's just see whatever.
Yeah. No, I.
Just do a generic stuff.
There's a nice shot from the very end.
Yours is just in worse shape. I mean, there's that
No,
too.
mine's older. No, because look at, you can tell these, they're from the moon. See this? There's not much to it. It's cool. This is cool. The old Avon steamboat for fuel.
Are you finding some good stuff?
Yeah.
He always finds good stuff.
It's really cool.
So I sort of just do
Oh, you
my-
are?
Yeah. So what we do is we have a contract, and then we kind of pick and choose our stories that we want to do. So a lot of times people will send in ideas and we'll do them, and then others ones are just ones that we find in our area. So most of us live throughout the state.
And where do you live in?
I live in Elon.
Okay.
So I'm right down the street. Yeah.
Well, I went to UNC back when they had newspapers. And
My husband's an old newspaper man. He used to work at News and Record.
Steph, would you just take one of those bags of peanuts and just move it to the front? On
One
the
of
rack?
these?
Yeah, one in the back would be fine.
What am I trying to do?
Move it up forward so I can see it.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Thought we would just include that.
Whoops. Can you see much if I open that?
Get who?
No more? Ready? My face got in there, didn't it? No? All right, you want me to do it again? Go. Closer. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, you all right?
Yep.
And go.
Coke and a smile. All right. Put the Coke. Oh, sure, that would be
Now
great.
sign the wall and we'll twist our heads.
And we'll look back at the camera.
Smile.
No, but you could sign the wall without here. Mr. James, we're gonna put you on TV.
It's here. Joey went to go get it. My husband went to go grab it.
Really fast.
Aubrey? Yeah, no, she went to go get food.
really
we
do
go.
it. You're a superstar.
We're gonna do Hollywood terms.
Okay, ready?
Action. Perfect.
You're a superstar.
I want you to sign it again.
He's gonna have you come in. He's gonna just do the camera real close so we can see your handwriting.
see
Come on
it.
in. You're
Come on
fine. Yeah, you're a pro. All right, right here.
Hang on.
Okay, just let him get the camera ready.
And go.
Okay, go ahead.
And walk away. Good job.
You're a pro. Okay, here's
that?
the easiest part: is Mom telling you to fix your
That
hair.
way?
The other way, yeah.
It goes every direction.
Then shake
I've
it.
noticed that.
Like that?
No, don't do that.
Let her help you.
Yeah, go for it. Exactly.
House, don't care. All right, easiest part. Go ahead and say and spell your name for me.
It's SPENCERSOMBERG, Spencer Somberg.
Spencer, say last.
Somberg.
Somberg. Okay,
Yes,
I want to
ma'am.
make sure I got it right.
Yeah.
So tell us what you were doing. You're from Wilmington. You were just driving down the highway, and what brought you here?
Well, we were just kind of driving down the highway and I saw this little red sign. I saw antiques, so that instantly grabbed my attention. So we were like, hey, we got to check that out. And we came around the backside, saw it was an industrial park, and we were like, we got to find this place. And when we came in, I was super surprised by how nice it is in here, and all the different vendors are really cool.
What were some of the things that you saw that you were? I know you were checking out some of the Steins from Germany, and
Yeah.
what were some of the things that you liked? And I know Mom found a whole bunch too, but what did you like personally?
I liked all the old Coke memorabilia downstairs. You know, being a college kid, I can't really buy and collect a lot of the signage, but I think a lot of it's really cool. I like old war memorabilia and other things just from the past and that have historical value.
Now, that's sort of unusual for a kid, sorry, I shouldn't say kid, a young man, sorry, in college, is going to be a doctor, to be into antiques. What kind of got you started in that, and what do you like?
My grandparents. From a very early age, my grandpa would take me around to a lot of train shows. And just all the old stuff I saw, it was really cool. Like I would see my toys, I'd be like, hey, that looks a lot like that thing and it's really old. What is that? And my grandpa and my grandma would just tell me about all these different things. And then I got my first couple Coke memorabilia and it just went from there.
And so what have you ever, so you've never been to Gibsonville, what do you think of the town, and what do you, I mean, when you
Oh, I
walked in
love
the-
it.
Look, I just talked right over that. Tell me again what you thought.
I love it. It's a really nice little town. It's quiet. I'm from a big city, and this is a super refreshing change because everybody's nice and friendly, wants to talk to you, and there's just little shops everywhere, which is just amazing.
Oh, Spencer, I love you. That's perfect. And so, sorry, Mom, I didn't mean it that way. You know what I'm saying? He's just the perfect interview. And so, if people were going to come to Gibsonville Antiques, what are some of the things that they might see that are sort of surprising that because you go around to a lot of antique stores.
Yeah.
What are some of the ones that you're like, wow, they have this?
Well, right out front, the caboose was really cool, just rolling up, seeing that. And they've got a creamery over there, a lot of really cool treats, special types of ciders and stuff like that. And it's just a huge range. Really, anything you're looking for is here, from war memorabilia, old toys, signage, collectibles, glassware. It's got it all here. It's a really good spread.
Could we have asked for better? Oh my gosh.
That's good? All right, cool.
Spencer, you're awesome.
Back up and give you a quick rundown.
Okay.
What it's about.
Let me wait till
Take a
it's.
sip of tea.
Don't look at him though. Okay. Look at your.
Set it back down. Set it back down. Go.
traveled west to California for the gold rush, and Daddy calls him a fool because there's 2 gold mines within 10 miles of where we sit right here. So the history's told in a very subtle way. It tells you why North Carolina Lutherans and Quakers, peace-loving people. Talks about the history of Freedom's Lutheran Church, which is just up the road and still in existence today.
You want a sip of tea or
Oh, yeah,
what?
just drink some more tea.
You want some beauty shots without me chit-chatting.
Very
One more
lovely.
time, ready?
Yes.
Go.
So you're done.
That's perfect. Thank you very much. The credit step.
Okay.
I'm no longer here.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay.
Roll.
All right, so here's the easiest part. Go ahead and say and spell your name for me, first and last.
Okay. My name is Polly Hawkins, Pollywhawkins.
Okay, and tell us what you have here. It's absolutely beautiful.
Well, I have china. I have a lot of china, and I like to keep it displayed so you can actually see it when you walk up into the area. That's the reason I have it set to show you what you can do with your china and different pieces. And I've got a variety of different pieces, and like I have the oversized Victorian chest, and it just gives you a sense of what we used to have in the houses, you know, when you entered a home.
And that's one of the things that you said you love about antiques is it gives you that home feeling, that familiar
Oh,
feeling.
you can be so stressed. And you walk into an antique shop and it takes you back to the 50s and 60s when you used to enter these homes, and it gives you such a comfort. You know, it does. It's a pleasant feeling. It's not a harsh feeling. It's a pleasant, smooth feeling.
And is that what you hear from people when they come in? And
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What do they say?
They love to come to antique because they're all stressed out. And they come in because it shows what it used to be. Like Andy Griffith days. That's what I laugh about Gibsonville. But it's a good feeling inside. And everybody loves everybody, you know, and that's good.
You started talking about Gibsonville. What do you like about Gibsonville?
Oh, everything. I think it's Mayberry, what I used to watch on Andy Griffith's show in the 60s. It's a quaint town. The people are wonderful. Go to the regular little restaurant here and everybody knows everybody. You don't find that in big cities.
And where do you live?
In Burlington.
In Burlington, so it's just down the street.
Right.
Do you think it's sort of a hidden treasure?
It's a hidden treasure in the rough. And if you ride around, you'll see all the vintage houses from Art Deco days, and they take such pride in their homes. It's so beautiful.
You're so wonderful. What is this piece that's behind you without turning around?
The china cabinet. The china cabinet is, I had one in my home, my mama did. And she always displayed her fineries in it. And I think that's a good way to display your china so people can get a sense of what it looks like.
And do you know approximately a year or time period on that china cabinet?
The china cabinet was like a 1920, 25. You can tell by the glass. It's a darker glass, and the wood grain and the way it was made. You know, you look for the workmanship.
You are perfect, Miss Polly. Thank you so much.
Thank
That
you.
was wonderful. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Rookie move. Here you go. Think you're that worried about it. You all set? Okay, this is just so that we have it on camera. Could you go ahead and say your first and last name and spell it for me?
Okay. My name is Charles Sylvester Hersey, Hursey.
Okay, and you can just look at me. So tell us about Six Scoops. I mean, it is really part of Gibsonville. People come here and families just enjoy themselves. Tell me about that.
Well, it came for sale about, when was it? Back in Thanksgiving, 2 years ago. So I always wanted an ice cream store, and of course I love Gibsonville because I know just about everybody up here. And so we moved to Gibsonville.
So what do you serve here? You've got how many different ice cream flavors? And
We got about 12 different kinds of ice cream. We use the fresh fruits when they come in, the peaches, the strawberries, the cherries. And we use the highest quality of milk we can use in the cream.
so you make it fresh?
Well, yes, we make it fresh every day. Yeah. We got not in here, but we got another place behind us where we make it.
Well, tell me about that a little bit. So you make it fresh every day? Tell me a
Yes.
little bit about that.
Well, we got a big machine back there that we can put our ingredients in, and it just makes it.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And then you also serve all different kinds of meals.
Yes, we got best hamburgers in town. We got hot dogs. Of course, we got barbecue. We got homemade chicken salad. We have cheese dogs, and we have a special just every day.
And so you have
On
grown up
Mondays, we
here?
have hot dogs for 99 cents.
Hey,
on Monday.
can't beat that.
Yeah.
So tell me about Gibsonville, because we just love this town, and I know you do because you grew up here. Tell us why people, if they're watching somewhere in a totally different part of the state, why should they come and make a day out of coming to Gibsonville?
Good people. And we just have just about everything you want here. We have good football. You know, we were state runner-up in basketball, state runner-up in football this year. We have entertainment out in the front about every Saturday, sometimes on Sundays and during the week. We have a train station here. We have a train where they go buy trains. We have.
You've got a great Main Street.
Yes, we got Main Street. My grandfather used to own a store here on Main Street. I used to go in back in the 50s where he sold candy and hardware.
So, I mean, how would you describe it to big city folks? I mean, this is really a taste of small town and Americana, isn't it?
Yes, but we're getting a lot of big city people moving to Gibsonville because of that atmosphere. Yeah, we noticed we have a lot of different strangers coming in because we got good food here. We got a pizza place. We got another hot dog place down the road. We got just about anything. Jewelry store. We got a Wade's Jewelry. So we have people coming in when they buy the pizza. They'll come over here and buy their ice cream, or they'll eat here and get the ice cream. The jewelry store, they go and look at Christmas time. They come in here and get the ice cream. We sell ice cream year round.
So could you name off some, I know you do, just 2 more questions will be done. Could you name off some of the different flavors like maybe you have today, or that are some of the favorites that people might have? Excuse me 1 second, Gracie. It's my child, I'm allowed to tell her to do that.
Our number 1 seller is butter pecan. And then we have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, blueberry, cherry vanilla, and chocolate chip. We have, and we change it around too. When Carolina's playing, we have Carolina ice cream, Carolina blue ice cream.
Perfect. Is there anything else we should have asked you? We covered the town, we covered the food, we covered the atmosphere, we covered...
You know, this is the town they call the city, what is it?
City of Roses.
City of Roses, yeah. They call this town the City of Roses because I was told, I think before I was even born, that somebody was hiding behind some rose bushes when they had a lot, and he killed this woman. So they cut down all the rose bushes. But now they're coming back. They're putting up rose bushes different places.
It's real pretty. I
Yeah.
heard that story.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Okay.
I heard that story across the
Look,
street.
across the
Yeah,
street.
So, no, you have it exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
And of course, we had many yellow hosiery mill over here one time. Liberty hosiery mill. We got a lot of mechanics, but this is a good school. Good school to raise your children.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was such a pleasure to get to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank
same
you so
here.
much. That's not how you talk. Huh?
Oh, okay.
This is my child. That's why I'm talking to her like that. Okay. Talking your normal voice, kid.
Hi, I'm Gracie Cohen.
There you go. Very good. I'm going to ask you questions
Okay.
in a minute. He's got to get the mic level.
Oh.
You've only been doing this since you were 2. Come on. Okay, so what do you like about Six Scoops?
They have really good food and ice cream, and they make their own waffle cones, and it's just really good homemade food.
What's your favorite flavor?
Probably cookies and cream.
What have you had here before? Have you had other flavors?
They have chocolate, and I like chocolate, so that's.
Let me ask you that first question again. What do you like about Six Scoops?
They have good homemade food, and they make their own waffle cones, and it's just really good Southern food.
Here, you can work a soundbite. That's all I need.
What?
That's all I need. Okay. Okay, one more time.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Okay, so what do you like about Six Scoops?
They have really good homemade Southern food that they just make, and it just tastes like, your mama's food that you get after school when you come home, and it's just comfort food, and it tastes good.
And what do you think about the ice cream? What do you like about the ice cream and the cones?
The cones are homemade, and so it just tastes better, and the ice cream's homemade, and it just tastes better, so.
She rocked. Good. I don't usually put my kid in the store, but I only live down the street a lot, so that's kind of neat. Really? I've been sweating out the storm lately. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Either way.
Ready, 3.
81. 81. What are you getting today? Okay, what would you like? Chili mustard slaw and fry and a drink to go.
See you today.
She likes photography. So I said, she needs to watch you.
Yeah, watch me drive.
Bob, is this your kind of place?
Look.
And get us away. Y'all come back now. Here. Oh yeah, our store is nice and shiny. It's neat, but it needs
at the ducks.
You've never been able to photograph all this stuff.